We all want a fulfilling career that can give us a yearly income of at least six figures. But some professions, they just lead to a dead end. I mean, these professions are always in demand and they do come in handy when you're in desperate need. But what careers can you choose that can give you a yearly income of six figures? Let's find out. Registered nurse. Now, to be a registered nurse, you need to have a bachelor's degree and you need to be registered with your provincial authority. There is a good demand for this job and it can pay from $40,000 up to $120,000 a year, depending on your experience. Software engineer. Canada is attracting a lot of tech companies. In fact, Toronto has become the hub for major tech giants around the world because of its liberal laws and its proximity to the US cities such as New York and Chicago. Now, an entry level software engineer can make up to $48,000 a year, but this career choice will easily help you make up to $150,000 a year. Number three is sales. Now, this is the most in demand job in Canada, but sales itself is a very broad topic. You could be a retail sales rep, or a cold calling sales rep, or even a corporate sales rep. Now, most of these jobs start off with minimum wage, which is $30,000 per year, but you can easily make up to $105,000 per year because most of these jobs can and usually do lead to higher paying jobs in a very short span of time, such as an account manager or a sales manager, which have much better pay and a better commission structure. But to get to these jobs, you have to first log it out as a sales rep. Being a professor can sometimes get you basic pay, but being a university professor is a completely different game. You can make an average of about $100,000 per year up to $215,000 per year. And on the plus side, your children will get to study for free in your university. Anesthesiologist. Now, this is the one profession where you start off with a six figure income. You can start off with $110,000 per year and go up to $500,000 per annum. But to be a recognized anesthesiologist, you have to go through a hell lot of training. Just like sales, every person needs an accountant, be it for personal taxes or business taxes. Now, this job can also start off as a low paying job or a minimum wage job, but there is great potential to become a CPA, that is, Chartered Professional Accountant, or a finance manager. And both of these positions have the potential to pay you $100,000 to $200,000 a year. Business analyst. Now, this job does require a business administration degree and also starts off as an entry level position, but most big companies require business analysts. And depending on the size of the company, you can easily work your way up to $135,000 a year. From private to commercial, aircraft pilots will always be in demand due to globalization. On an average, a pilot makes around $70,000 a year, but there is definitely a potential to make up to $160,000 a year depending on the kind of airline you get hired by. And on the plus side, you get to travel the world for free. Lastly, we have recruiters. Now, this will sound like the most unlikely profession that will help you make six figures yearly, but recruiters can take home a whopping $200,000 per annum if they're in the right industry and the right company. There is a huge demand for recruiters in the tech industry and the engineering industry, and the average income there is $83,000 per year. Now, in most of these professions, you can start off as an entry level position with basic income and work your way up to a six figure income in no time. There are obviously jobs out there that can pay you about the same or even more, but in most of these professions will also require a relevant degree. So, whatever field you choose to study in, make sure you research it well and have a vision of at least 5 to 10 years ahead before you jump in. I hope you like this video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe.